Just in case you're wondering what that is, I'm actually planning, going on a really special trip, and I can't wait to take you guys with me. I am off to London. There is potentially going to be 3 Life with Bev episodes out of this trip to London, because we're going down for a couple of days. I'm getting to meet some very, 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 very special people in my life, and it's actually kind of my first mini trip away with my boyfriend. So as you can see, got some of the packing done there. I've still got a couple of other bits and bobs to go in. But all else I can say for this bit is, let's roll the titles. And there we go. Someone's excited. Hello. Oh, it is now. Wasn't last night when I recorded the intro. It is now like about 10 in the morning-ish, something like that. We're packed up. We're ready to go. Some are more excited than others. He's been away at my mum's for Christmas, so he kind of knows what it's like to go away now. He knows when everything's packed up. And yeah, we're ready to go, so see you on the motorway. So, next part of the journey, and we've done how many miles? 131 miles. So we're doing quite well at the moment. We've got, according to Google Maps, another 86 miles to go, and then we will actually be at the hotel, which I cannot wait for. I love staying in hotels anyway. What? Sonny, this is actually Sonny's hat, but he's got my hat on, and yeah, we swapped because the weather report was wrong. The weather report basically said that this morning, when we were leaving where I live, it should have been all like cloudy and rainy and everything like that, and then when we were getting up this morning, it was bright sunlight at mine. And it's actually continued being quite sunny up until now, which is why I've got the sunglasses on, because it's quite low this time of year and the roads are wet, so you just get blinded wherever you look anyway, so it's no good. So obviously, yeah, so he's driving in this, which hasn't got anything on the front. He doesn't want to wear sunglasses, so yeah, so we swapped hats because mine's got the peak on it, so that's fun. Trey's also quite comfortable in the back. He's sat in his bed. Well, he's actually sat on his bowls of food. He's sat in his bed just watching out the window. How comfy is he? He's enjoying the view up to now, actually. So, what fun. So yeah, I will carry on doing my best to navigate. Oh my god. The reason that we've got to take a little bit extra longer getting into London is because we're avoiding the toll roads. which are a complete waste of money, and it's just basically another way for the government to screw you out of money. It's true. So yeah, so here's some more random footage of the motorway. And we've arrived in London. I'm in the hotel room, so I thought I'd show you really quickly where we are, like what the room's like. So this is our bathroom, pretty much what you'd come to expect in your average sort of bathroom. So yeah, and then there's me. Then we have the bed, and they didn't charge us for Trey. We got told, I think the charge was something like £20 a day extra for the dog, and they haven't charged us for it, so that's good. We've done one trip up. It's got us suitcases and everything. We've got the dog's bed to come up, the dog's food, his bowls. Oh god, there's just loads of stuff still to actually come up. But they've put us on the 8th floor, so we have the best view. Down there, the white building that you can see in the distance is the O2 Arena. You might get to see a line in the distance. I don't know if you can see it that well. That's like a cable car that goes over the River Thames, which is, of course, right in front of us. And then, I'm not too sure what's going on with it, but there seems to be a boat pulled up outside the hotel down there, so might have to go and figure out what that is. And then I think we might be off to Tesco quite soon, because it's New Year's Eve, and I want to get shit-faced. So... Are you up for getting shit-faced?
I am a good boy.
So that's a yes, Linda. We're in the hotel. Shh. For some reason, they've stuck us on the 8th floor. I hate to break it to you, but this is so fucking weird. Look at the view. It's just incredible. I really cannot get over that view, it's amazing. We're going downstairs, which is why we're by the lifts. Going to Tesco for some stuff to eat. And, well, mainly drink. Alkies. But it is New Year's Eve, so kind of got to be done, hasn't it? Oh, here's our lift. Hang on, what's that coming through? What's that coming through now? There we are, to one of them party barges. This, for anyone who's wanting to see, this is the River Thames. There we are, party barge coming through. Over there in the distance, you can see what I actually think is the Shard, but I'm not too sure it is. Oh my god, 2 party boats. All full of pissed people going to see the New Year's Eve spectacular. We've made it to London, which was one success. Now, for free, we're going to watch the official New Year's Eve fireworks in London. We have just under an hour to wait, so I'm going to show you a little bit about where we are at the moment. So we are on a bridge. Do you know what bridge this is? Yeah, me either. We're over at the River Thames at the moment, so we're on the right river. Like I said, I think that is the Shard over there. The Shard at the moment is doing something with its lights, it's actually not picking it up on the camera. Basically, they have moving heads around the side of the building. You might be able to see that on camera. I think that just picked it up. What the moving heads are doing is basically like now they're going up facing the top of the Shard, and now they're coming back down, and they're doing that. I'm not exactly too sure why. There's some people there, and I'm just waving at them because I can and because I've been drinking wine, and the police aren't able to stop me, which is even better. To tell you a little bit more about where we are, this is the rest of London. I'm not too sure kind of what the blue building is there. I think that's hotel, but I'm not too sure. If you have a look to the right of the blue building, you'll see a little bit of purple just there. That little bit of purple is London Eye. Now, the problem that we face with the London Eye is that to get anywhere near the London Eye, you have to have a ticket. Now, unfortunately for London, the tickets are over £10 per person. And unfortunately, on the budget of Life with Bev, which is zero, that doesn't buy us any tickets. So we're being true to Liverpool here. We're standing on a bridge a little bit further back to watch the fireworks. We're not going to get to see them all. It's not going to be as spectacular as what you see on BBC One, but we're going to get to see some fireworks, and I cannot wait. Can you?
Bang, bang.
It's a great impression of fireworks. Wow. See, I love my boy. There's little boats coming up there. Are any of them fuckers going to wave? They are not. What about them over there? Nope, they're not going to wave either. What about this boat here? That actually seems relatively empty on top. And it seems to be doing about 5 miles an hour. Which is not an amazing speed for a boat, I'll tell you that. Next week, you guys are going to get to see When I Met Jay and Brian, which is Gay Family Values on YouTube. You might know them as Depp Fox channel, you might know them as Depp Fox on Twitter, Gay Family Values on Facebook, whatever it is, you might know them as. I'm going to get to meet them in next week's video, but in this week's video, like kind of back to reality for me, I've messaged them, and unfortunately they are about 2 hours away from this site, so they're not coming to meet us for New Year's Eve. I actually thought it'd be quite nice to meet them basically before everyone else gets to. But no, they're at a Christmas market tonight, so they're not going to be able to get to meet me, which is totally what they want to do. That's got a nightclub on the back of it. Why did we not book on a party boat?
Wine.
Because of wine. That's why we didn't book on a party boat. Yeah, so we are getting ready to watch the fireworks. I'm going to check the time, have a couple of ciggies.
Disco. Roll it.
We can hear the noise from what is going to be filmed for the BBC. Don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some low light orange lights that you'll be able to see that go literally right along the front. These low down ones here, this is basically the kind of pavement that the people are stood on to actually watch the fireworks. Those red lights down there, there's a little street just after them. If you turn right there, you have to have a ticket, and that's literally £10 per person. If you want to go and stand at the end of that street, that's £10 a person. Stand here, it's free, minus the tickets that we've paid on the underground, because we kind of left the hotel, put on the sat nav, and it's like, yeah, 2 hours 55 minutes to walk. We're like, that's not going to happen. So yeah, so there we go. And there's Trey. He's excited for the fireworks as well. I really can't wait. Can you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for this next bit, I'm having to video on my phone because my batteries have run out on my laptop and I didn't bring any spare batteries. That was such good planning. It turns out that blue building, still don't know what it is. That building over there is the Shard that you can see over there. Oh my god, there's men on the roof over there. You can't see them, but the station that you can see over there, there is 2 men on the top of that building. I have no idea what they're doing. They've got backpacks on. It actually should be quite disturbing, but it's not. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're starting kissing.
2,
Kiss.
1.
I love you. There we go. Welcome to 2015. Wow. Oh my god. There's a shard over there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Poland.
Bolin. Thank you. Oh, we got a free glass of champagne. Wow. Whoever was against immigration, this is ace. I can hear Big Ben. Wow. Oh my god, I can hear Big Ben. This for me is literally a lifetime of dreams that is coming true. I don't know what that little building is that you can see towards the right hand side of the camera. That's sort of like flashing purple. There's a lot of fireworks happening that we can't see. There's a lot that we're not going to get to see. Of course I am. This is incredible. Wow. Oh my god. Them are amazing. Fucking hell. That is incredible. You know what, YouTube? I'm going to let you guys see the full fireworks. This is the fireworks display as it was shown on the BBC.
day after. Very good night last night. We got handed, like, I think, what, it must have been just over a quarter of a pint of champagne each that we got at midnight. And yeah, I had my trusted bag of wine in my bag, so I kept sipping on that. And then of course the fireworks were amazing from what you saw as well. And yeah, it was really enjoyable. Then of course it comes to coming home. The only problem is that there's thousands of people travelling at the same time, and yeah, so we ended up in this sort of like, not a crush as such, but a holding. We actually got stopped in the street by the police. Like literally hundreds of people at the same time. I had to pick Trey up because there was that many people, and some of them had horns as well, and they kept blowing them. And obviously Trey was like, "Ooh, squeaky toys," so he was getting a bit excited. But the people near to where we were stood picked up that Trey was sort of like a bit on edge with these things, and actually they all started shouting like, "Stop blowing them, there's a dog here." So yeah. And Trey had his photograph taken. He was very popular. We eventually came home, and I ended up getting us onto the wrong tram. So we went to the wrong station on the other side of the Thames. So we had to go back, and then eventually we got into our stop, got back to the hotel. And I've got to admit, the Abyss has got really comfy beds, and as such, I fell straight asleep, and yeah, it was enjoyable. So of course we both wake up this morning slightly worse for wear, and yeah, wasn't great. So we're now off to go and do the sightseeing thing with Trey. He's very excited to be coming with us, and there's Sonny, not so excited to be coming with us. And yeah, we're gonna get a thingy into London and go on the underground. We're gonna try and get to Buckingham Palace, the Houses of Parliament, that sort of thing, because I want to get pictures of Trey outside of them, and I want Trey to piss on Westminster. So yeah, that's fun. So I think what we're doing for today is just hopping off and on the trains, getting off at random places and just going and having a little mooch. So at the moment we've got the Tower of London, that building there, going right the way along, and then of course over here we have the Tower Bridge. And this took us, what, about 10 minutes on the train? So we're actually not that far, sorry I had to itch. We're not actually that far away from our hotel.
What is the London Tower? Tower of London?
This building here. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Great, thank you.
Right, thank you. That is actually my new job. I am a tourist information advisor for London. Because of my great inability to speak Chinese, it's paying off. Genuinely can't believe that just happened. Especially when I'm filming a video. Do these people not know who I am? I'm massive in China. I'm massive everywhere. Fat. Oh, there's the Shard over there. The actual Shard, not a
Crane.
Not a crane. I was sort of slightly drunk outside the hotel last night and decided to send my mum a video proclaiming that we could see the Shard from the front of our hotel. And it turns out while we were on the train going into London last night, we found out that it was actually 2 tower cranes that we were looking at, and indeed not the Shard. So that was fun. There's an old warship here. Have a look at that. I don't know if I can get that in shot. Oh, there it is. It's like a small warship. There's actually quite a few boats down there today, and there's Trey. Very interested in the smells. We've actually tried taking pictures of like me holding Trey outside the Tower of London and getting the Tower Bridge in the background and everything. This dog is just not interested in photographs today. He's wanting to go exploring London. I think he wants to go on one of them bus tours. You can blame him. Less walking. Onwards.
And upwards. Up there.
Another day, another dollar, as the saying goes. But that's a pretty useless saying because we're in the middle of London, and yeah. So we have now moved. Before, when I last spoke to you, we were over there because you got the Tower of London there and you got Tower Bridge there. We've now moved down a little bit, walking along the front till basically we just get to another underground station. We'll go back on it. And it's actually really nice along the front. There's plenty of boats going by and everything, but in case you saw it in the video before, in fact actually yeah, I think I put it in, the ship that is pulled up at the moment is the HMS Belfast, which you can go on, but obviously we have Trey and I don't think he's too interested in warships, so that is fun. I have no idea what this is though. Random. But yeah, so London's going really well. Trey's loving it up to now because he's literally a celebrity around here. And I'm in about 1,000,001 touristy pictures. That's fun. You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Always good. Some of you might be looking and thinking you're in a field. This is Hyde Park, very famous, and Trey's having a dump. I raise my boy well. Now some of you might well think, from one queen to another, that I reside in London, and unfortunately I'm not the right queen. We have, however, arrived at the proper queen's house. I believe she's in residence at the moment, I'm not too sure. I tried to find out on Google before we came and it just didn't say what her affairs are, which is quite odd. We've just gone walking through Hyde Park, so that's the bit behind us. And yeah, in the middle of the field there is an underground station. Where I had to pay 50p to go for a wee. Fucking hell. So yeah, this is Buckingham Palace. There's something quite random then with the horses. I'm not too sure exactly what was going on, but yeah, this is Buckingham Palace. The biggest benefit house in the UK, I had to say it. Yeah, with them horses, there's a little gypsy cart thing that's pulled up outside. And I haven't got a clue why it's there. So yeah, this is it. Quite fabulous actually. We are one station away from Westminster and Big Ben and everything like that. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to probably go and see Houses of Parliament, that sort of thing, because Trey's got a couple of issues that he wants to get corrected, and then yeah, I think it's back to the hotel for what, an Indian tonight. We found a little Indian restaurant about 30-second walk from the hotel, so I might go and try that out tonight. You up for that? It's very talkative today. So yeah, other than that, I'm home. Very super excited to be here, because just ahead of us is Big Ben, and of course with Big Ben there is the Houses of Parliament. Now Trey wants to put some legislation forward. He left some other legislation in Hyde Park, but we'll not go into that detail. And yeah, it actually sounds like there's something going on here. So if within the next couple of minutes you see riot footage, then you can kind of guess that there's been a riot. I predict a riot. Okay, I'll not sing. This is going to be the final stop for us today. After this, we're going to head on back to the hotel room, where hopefully we can watch some good TV. I think we're going out for an Indian, or I don't know. There is a couple of restaurants near the hotel, so we're going to have a look around and just see what tickles our pickle. I don't know if you guys can hear that background noise. There is definitely something going on around here. I actually didn't know how close Big Ben is and the Houses of Parliament to, like, the place we've just been, Buckingham Palace. That's the one. Thank you all very much for reminding me. Yeah, no idea it was so close, and yet it is. I think there has been something going on, but it sounds like they're clearing up from something. The road, well, this road that we're on at the moment, and there's another road around the corner, they're all shut off. So it is pedestrian access only. And there's the wind, that is lovely and warm today. So yeah, here we are. The square that you can see here, where we are at the moment, is one that I remember particularly well, because a couple of years ago there was riots that happened here. It's when the student tuition fees went up, and this place, I think if I remember rightly, actually a couple of times saw trouble because the police wouldn't allow people to actually go past the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. It does seem like there's something going on. But having seen all the trouble and the riots and everything like that, if I remember rightly, that building there is the Department for Work and Pensions. I think. If you can correct me on that, then leave a little comment in the comment section below. We've just got a little bit closer to Big Ben. Oh, there we are. Such an amazing input to the video, I mean, really. And yeah, that's the Christmas tree. And Sonny wants to sing a Christmas carol.
Silent night
is the bed that we're sleeping on, and we love it. Ibis.
Wow.
Okay, so what have you thought of London then? Interesting? I take it that's a yes.
I've already met the Queen. She stood right next to me.
Anyway. Should we get up to the fence? Of course, I'm a little bit nervous about this part. Can't bring an Asian to this part without people thinking Shuggy's got it wrong.
There you go. Ah, la, 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 la. It's like, run.
I'm not going to be doing that. Ow! They're fucking sharp. So there we have it. Like things over there, and I think Trey might think he's an MP. He's been doing really popular here. Like even as we're stood here, there's people like literally stopping to tickle Trey and just make him centre of attention. Fuckers, no one does that for me. A load of shit. So go on then, what are your final thoughts of London?
Ah la 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 kaboom.
Oh Jesus. Hi YouTube. So yeah, that is it for us, I think.
Off to Bradford.
We are so not off to Bradford.
Bradford massive.
Oh dear. So goodbye Ben. And should we go and get the train?
No.
How are you gonna get back?
Fly.
Okay, it's gonna fly, and me and Trey are gonna get the train, and yeah, that'll be it. Oh, just a little point of interest for you here. Don't know if you can see it in the distance. That's proper blurry as fuck. That is the Shard lit up at night.
It shows the
There you
shadow
are.
on the crane.
Bear with, I'm going to punch him. Right, YouTube, see you at the next stop. The Lion King apparently is a woman. There's an interesting fact for you. We're on the London Underground at the moment, making our way back to the hotel. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour. Since I think, oh, we now have to go upstairs again. So that's fun. So we'll have to find a lift. Oh, escalators. We've just come down. That's DLR 3 and 4. I don't know where the fucking lifts are, it's pathetic this. Fucking stupid. Honest to God, nothing on the London Underground makes sense. So annoying. And then there were 3. Wait, there always was 3. We are back at our hotel destination. Thought you might be able to see this. That's like some of the buildings that we can see. So yeah, it's incredible. What I was saying before about the nothing making sense on the London Underground, we'd got tickets obviously this morning to go to like zones 1, 2 and 3 or something shite like that, and then we went to the station by the Houses of Parliament and our tickets wouldn't work. So I'm like, this is a little bit odd. And yeah, so we spoke to someone and he said the tickets have expired. I'm like, but right, okay. So we had to go and buy new ones, even though the original tickets say that they can be used any time. So that's a load of shit. So yeah, and we're now just getting back to our hotel, which is the red lights over there that you can see. Back to the hotel. Trey needs a bath desperately, and on to tonight. Okay, YouTube, we're on to our last full day in London, and it's been a really enjoyable experience. If you have a look in the video description bit below, I should have by this point edited and uploaded the video of what happened when we met Gay Family Values, also off YouTube. So we've just done that, and of course we haven't really done anything else today apart from drink, and we are going back to the hotel, and we're taking them red things that you see going through the sky. Those are cable cars. and it's only to get us across the Thames, because our hotel is literally the other side of the water, and we're there at our hotel. So instead of just going back underground and, you know, missing out on all the views and everything, that's the way we're going home. I actually cannot wait for this. I think it's going to be so good. It's all about experiencing new stuff. And I think we can safely say that we've done that this trip. And I just heard him trump.
I didn't.
How long have you been holding that in?
You don't get the
That's actually quite funny. That is, that's going on YouTube straight away. Where the fuck is the exit from this car park? I think we need to go down here. So, tonight we are going, obviously, back to the hotel, let Trey out, so he can go and have a wee and whatnot. And then we're going to a Lebanese restaurant, because years and years and years ago I did actually try Lebanese food. But obviously haven't done recently, and when my parents took me to a Lebanese restaurant I don't actually remember much of it. So yeah, we're going to go and try some Lebanese food. I'm really excited for it actually, because I don't know what much of their cuisine is like. So it should be good. But obviously before then, cable car time. There's a plane flying overhead, which is what you can hear in the background. Because I think when we're up there you'll get a better vision of it, but from where our hotel is, which actually you can see our hotel, there's a red light in the distance over there. It's not a prostitute hotel, but yeah, so our hotel is over there, and that is where we're headed. So excited for this trip. So here we are. We're on the cable cars, we're getting our own car, which I think is really good, because obviously like busier days you're gonna get more people per car. These seat up to 10 apparently. So yeah, so it all seems to be themed around the Snowman at the moment, which is obviously a really popular film that is on over here, as per the screen up there. And then there's Sunny. So happy to be up here. Then you got me that's just genuinely happy. And maybe slightly tipsy, but maybe not. Yeah, they will close in a minute. There we go. We're locked in. Here we go. There's a snowman. Okay, YouTube, so if we look this way, the further that we go up, you're actually going to get to see one of London's airports. I don't know which one it is exactly. There's a plane coming into land over that way.
It's XL London.
Is it XL London?
what, I think today is one of them rare days where I can actually say, like, today is just an incredible day in my life. And of course it all wouldn't have been possible without Sonny. So thank you, Sonny. I love you. I love you.
I love me too.
What? Okay, what's been your favourite part of London?
Being with you.
Apart from being with me. Something that we've done. I know you can't mention me at that point.
I'm being innocent.
For once. I think the favourite thing, or my favourite thing that I have done in London would have probably been yesterday, because we went and did all the sightseeing and everything like that. And you know, since I was last in London, God, it must be a good 8 years ago or something like that. Like, London has changed so much. And yeah, it's just been amazing going and seeing like the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben, getting to hear Big Ben, trying to figure my way around on the London Underground, which is totally confusing. And then of course there's meeting Jay and Brian, which has just been the whole reason of this trip. It has just been mind-blowingly fucking amazing. I got to see the fireworks. There's just, oh, there's so much.
Flying the Emirates airline.
Oh.
Exit here for the XO Exhibition Centre, the Crystal, Royal Victoria Docks and the DLR. Oyster, return and single ticket holders, please alight here and exit to the left.
We have to exit to the left, even though the doors are to the right. So that makes sense.
They're to my left.
Yeah, they're always to your left. And was it as bad as you thought it was going to be, that journey?
No.
Were Jay and Brian right that you should have just taken the chance and done it?
Well, I did do it.
Exactly. So they were right then, weren't they?
Yes.
Thank you, Jay and Brian. It helped me talk him into doing it. Okay, so our doors are now open. We're getting out. Exit to the left. We're getting the lift. This trip really has been incredible. Just loved every second of it. Right, on to the next bit. And there we have it, YouTube. The final view of where we've been staying. We're turning right at the lights ahead, by the way. Yeah, this is where we've been staying. The hotel is behind us, that direction. That's where we had our Lebanese last night. Very, very nice food in there. I did actually really enjoy it. Over there you can see the cable cars in the distance that we got. Not too far from our hotel. As you can see, just a few minutes walk. Those are the cranes that I thought was the Shard. Turn it sideways, you can see it a bit better. I thought that was the Shard. How wrong I was. And of course there's the River Thames that our room overlooked during our stay. You have to go straight at these lights and then right at the next ones. Down there is the Royal Victoria, is it DLR?
Yeah.
Direct Lesbian Resources. That's the station down there where we would get in and out of London through there. And apart from that, we never really did much exploring of the local area. Because I think when your main attraction is third exit, I think when you're staying this close to London, you're not really going to bother with your surroundings. So I don't actually think that they've put much in this area. There is stuff here that people will come to this area to go and see and do and everything like that, but for the most part, you're just going in and out of London. Yeah, this one. So yeah, we're on our way out of London. And
continue on A1020 for half a mile.
yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by what the trafficy woman say. We're calling into Leicester on the way home because Sonny knows some really good places to like go and get food. And, what is it called? Collab jams. Collab jams. I'm getting. Oh, by the way. Oh, you can't see it on the camera. What a bastard. Where's the O2? Where last night I came along with Jay and Brian. How nice. You're turning right on this roundabout. So, I've got a load of directing to do. And when we get home, I've got like a fucking shitload of editing to do because, pardon me, this video has taken up so many different clips and everything like that. It's just been incredible. This whole journey, it's just been incredible. I've never seen London in this light before. In every sense, it has just been the perfect way to bring in the new year. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the videos that you have. I'm going to put some pictures on now for you. And apart from that, thank you all for watching. And I might see you soon, London.